This conference.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible to you all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So we will proceed with the same options what we were trying. In the last class, we were working on a filters. So we are going to continue with the same thing. So before we continue, or like if you have any questions, doubts in the previous session, you can ask me. Okay, fine. Okay, let me tell you one more thing. I have an announcement to you all. So we have a session for 30 hours program, right? So that means the last class will be on 7th. The last class will be on 7th. So that 7th is your exam. Okay, you will be giving an exam on this data visualization where you will be having a questions with the combination of Excel and on a tablet. Okay, so the last class that is on 7th, you will be having an exam. Exams means it is an MCQ questions. You have to choose the right answer. Okay. Any
Is it
other
online,
questions?
ma'am?
If you yes, it is online.
So we don't have practical exam.
No practical. Practical I will give you during the class itself. I'll give you one case study. You will be solving it. I'll be guiding you. We will
Okay,
work
ma'am.
on one of the case study. So that is we have our exams. Exam is on 7th. Okay, 7th. So that is August 7, 2024. You have a exam which is going to be your MCQ questions. Okay, and it is total 100 marks. 100 marks questions, but might be you may have 100 questions or 50 questions. Our possibilities is of 50 questions. Okay, and this is
Each question carries
online.
2 marks, ma'am.
Each question carries 2 marks, no negative marking.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, no negative marking. So each questions you will be having 2 marks. So 50 questions means right answer 2 marks.
And ma'am, what will be the duration of this test?
1 hour.
Okay, ma'am.
1 hour. Okay. Any other questions?
What about the certificates, ma'am?
After this, the certificates will be issued. Might be within 15-20 days, you will be receiving it.
Okay, ma'am.
After the exam, you can take it as 15 to 20 days. Within a month, you will receive. Okay, so might be after the day you have finishing your exam, you will be getting this option, certificate. So usually it is 15 to 20 days, but if it is like a working days, non-working days, and you know this August is having too many festivals and holidays and all, so we cannot say that whether it is 15 days or 20 days. Might be within a month you will be receiving.
Certificates will be received online or offline, ma'am?
It will be offline. It will be given at your college. where to collect, how to collect, all those things your college coordinator will be telling you. They will guide you where you have to collect, which cabin or which floor, whatever it is. All those things they will inform you. We will give the printed certificates to your college, and the college will issue your certificates.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, you can tell what type of questions will be there.
We will have one mock test in the last session. So seventh is the last one, right? So on sixth, we will just have one mock type of test.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm? So by fifth, we will finish all those things, whatever we have a pending options. So after fifth, like sixth, we will have one mock test. So my plan is we will finish early so that on fourth, we will work on one case study. On fifth, we will have one mock test. Then sixth, you can give a direct text. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
so we have to see if we can, ma'am, can you send all the notes? Oh my God, I'll check, ma. I'll work on this and I'll share you by Monday. Okay, so Samya, I will share it by Monday. I don't have a ready notes right now. I have to prepare it. Once I prepare it, I'll share with you. Fine. Okay. Any others have a questions? That's all. No more questions. Then we can proceed with the topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So now we will see the filters continuation. Okay, so what we will do is have a, okay, so what I will do is let me take here the customer name, then a sales. Now these are the sales, so many sales I have. I want to see top 10 customers, right? So we are going to see here the top 10 customers. So I will give here as, I am not editing all the pair sheets. I'm just giving there wherever just it feels like. So you apply it if you want. So top 10 customers I want to do based on what? Based on the sales or whatever it is. Now I will take this customer name and put it into the filters. Now I got all these things. All the customers name we have already seen: general settings, general filters, wildcard filters, conditional filters we have already seen, right? So now we will go for this top. So you have to just click on this. So top 10, top 15, bottom 20, whatever it is that you can select it. Okay. So now I'm taking here top 10 based on the sales. Okay. Based on the sales, I'll click on this apply. Now see, only this top 10 customers are visible. I'll click on this OK. Now what I will do, hmm, after this, okay, so it is showing like this, the top 10 customers name. I'll remove this. Now see, it's not showing. Again, what we will do, we will go for this. We will take the customer name again. Suppose if we want bottom 10, so I'll again go for this top 10 by whatever it is. I'll click on this OK. So top 10 is visible. So now what I will do, I'll just duplicate the same thing. I'll duplicate it. So I'll rename here as, instead of top 10, I will rename it to bottom 10. Bottom 10 customers. Okay, now what we will do, we'll go for this, edit the filters. Instead of top, we will choose here as bottom. So bottom 10, I'll click on this. Okay, so these are the bottom 10 sales customers. Okay, try this. Once you have done, just let me know so that we can proceed with the next step.
Finish, mom.
Done.
Okay, fine. So we'll go for the next one. This time we will apply some filters based on the date. Based on the date we will apply. So we are applying based on our values, based on the text, or even the like top 10, bottom 10 also we have applied. We will see. Okay. So now we will be seeing based on the date wise. Okay. So now what I will do, I will take this. You take anything, order date or a ship date you take, so you will be getting like this. So you can take relative date or range of date. I'm just taking a range of date. So before this range of date, what I'll do, mm, we'll have some new thing. We will take a product name, then based on the product name we will take a sales value. So this is continuous sales we have. Then what I will do, I'll take a order date and I'll put it here. This is based on the order date, how much ever the quantities that have been sold. If you click on this plus, you will get a quarter wise. Again, if you click on this plus, it will show you month wise, and this is day wise. Now, what I will do, I don't want this quarter, I'll just remove the quarter. Let it be the year and the month. Year and the month. Okay. Or first of all, first we will see with the year only, then we will see for the next one. Now, same thing, what I will do, I will take this order date and put it into filters. So these are the things what you have it. These are, it is already showing year wise, quarter wise, month wise, anything you want to do, you can do. So quarters next. So which I want to see, I want to see quarter one. Apply. So see, each and every year, quarter one sales you have. And then again, if I want to see the quarter two, remove the filters. Once again. So if you are going to check only the sales that is related to quarter one, select the quarter one, click on this apply. So you can see the changes here. Again, by removing this quarter 2, I'll click on this apply. So each and every quarter, second quarter, what are the sales? Then quarter 3, I want to see. Then by removing quarter 2, I'll click on this apply. As soon as I click on OK, this filters what we are applying. It will be applied to our projection. So what we will do, we will remove this quarter 3. We will go for quarter 4, apply. Now see, this is the changes. Suppose I want to see quarter 3 and 4. I'll select this, click on apply. So total you will be getting. Okay. So same way, in this also you have the conditions and the top 10. So but here we will only apply based on this quarter wise. Now I'm just applying. I just need to see the quarter 4, all the sales related to each and every year. Okay. Or let's do this way. First we will go one by one. We will go for edit filters. So I will take this quarter 4, apply. Okay. Same thing. I'm going to duplicate this. After duplicating, I'll remove this quarter filter. Again, I'm taking this order date. Now this time I will take year. By default, it is in the year format itself. So 89, 30, 503, 104. But still, it is the same thing. So in this, which year I want to see? I'll remove all the filters. I want to see only the 2011. See, 2011. I have to see only the 12th year, apply. I have to see the 13th year, apply. If you want to see the 2014, you can apply. Whichever the year you want to see, that you can see. So now what I will do, I'll take 2014, apply. Okay, done. So in the previous one, what I did, I have taken a quarter. Which quarter? The last quarter. In this, in the next one, I have taken year this month. I mean the year 2014. Okay, so um, again, what I will do, I will duplicate the same thing, 26, duplicate. Do you want to try this or can I show you the next step also?
We'll do this one.
Okay, try this too, then I'll go for the next step. Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand? Like you want me to do once again? If you have any doubts, I'll repeat once again.
Done, ma'am.
Fine. We will proceed then. Okay. So now again after this duplication, I have all the years. This time again we will take this order date to the filters. We'll only take month and next. So now I want to see all the months. Just taking here month wise. There is nothing apply. We are applying based on the filters. We will see how it is showing us the report apply. Now see all the months. Now in case I want to see only particular month, so I'll say take here as none. April apply. So this is April month sales in all the 4 years. Okay, and this May month, so all the years. So whichever the month you want to do, apply. Okay, now here I go and I say here show the filters, hide this so I can have this filters. I can say a month, year, or anything. Whichever the month I will select, that particular month wise I get the sales. Now same thing here also. I go for this year, show the filters, so I can select 11, 12, 13, 14, whichever the year I want. And here also we will apply the show filters for the quarter wise, right? Whichever the quarter wise we want, that we can take it. So I take here the quarter 4 and the quarter 3. Then I'll go for this. I'll apply the filters for 11 and 12. Then I'll go for this. I'll remove this. Let me apply only for the last quarters, October, November, and December. So usually our last quarter will be as Jan, Feb, and March, because we start our accounting from the April month. So April, May, June, then July, August, September, second quarter, October, November, December, third quarter, Jan, Feb, and March, third quarter. So 296 in 2013. Let's see here in a quarter 1. We will remove this quarter 4. So is this total list together? 296, 237. We can see here. So 122 rows by 4 columns, 237. That means we have to check it in quarter 1. So 296. The sum of this is, so here we have only 296 and here also 296. That means we are maintaining the data which is related to United States. If you observe here, when we take a country, right, when we take a country also, where we have a location country, I'm just dropping here. So everything is related to what country? United States. Let me remove this. I'll show it in a new sheet itself. So here I take the country and put it here. So it is what? It is a country that is related to Australia, Belgium, Finland, German. Okay, so all these things, these are the countries which we have. In these countries, whatever the financial year maintained, it is usually Jan, Feb, and March. So Jan to December calendar period is maintained. So that's what it is taking here as the financial year basis, Jan, Feb, and March as the first quarter. Fine. Then we will go for the next part. Again, I will duplicate this after a month. I will duplicate the same thing. Now I am removing the filter what I have applied. Again, I will take this order date. Okay. So this week number, weekdays, month and year, month, year, and this. So we will go for this month and year and we will check for this next. So see. So each and every month wise it is showing me. In case if you want to select that, particular things I want to see based on January 11, May 12, October 13, then November 14, apply. See, only that particular month is shown. If you go for edit filters or show filters, everything will be shown. But this is very difficult for us to do, so let me remove this. I'll do it in two methods. First one, I will take the same order date, put it here. I will take it here as year. Next. Okay, show the filters. Done. Again I will take order date, drop it here, and this time I will take it as month. Then next, all. Okay, so again this month also I will take it as show filters. So I have two things. So whichever the month I want to see, whichever the year I want to see, I can see here. So 2013, I have to see the November, October, September. So like this you can select it. Suppose I have to see 14 also, 12 also. Based on that you can pick it. So as of now 2012 I'll keep. Then let's take here as July, August, September, October. 4 months I'm taking. So this is how it will display. Two things we can apply together also. So try this one. I have just taken year as month, and in second one, two times I've taken year plus order date. This you can apply. Try this. If you have any questions you can tell me. Done? Have you done? Or are you still doing?
Yes,
What
mom.
happened suddenly? Yeah, tell me, Priyanka.
Finish, mom.
Why no others are responding nowadays? I used to get lot of response from many people, but none of them are responding nowadays. Okay. So let me filter this again. I'm duplicating this. So after this, I'll remove this filters. Again, let's take this order date. Now this time, instead of taking this, okay, count or all those things, you try it. It is very easy. Individual date only on that particular date. If you want to see total number of sales, how much it has happened, the same thing it is showing you. Minimum how much, maximum how much, this it will show you. But this time I'm going for range of date. Okay, range of date, I'll click on this, then the next. Now see what it says, range of date. I can apply this from this particular date to that particular date wise I can pick it. So as of now I'm not changing. See here, I can change this. I can just click here, so it says from this date. I can change like this, or you just click on this. You can go for particular month, year, whichever it is. Suppose I want to see from 2012 of 1st October, then I have to see here. I'll take October itself, October 31st. Only this I have to see October to October, but it is from 12 to 14. Or if I want to take this here, I will change this year to 2012. No, so I'm taking 13, 12 to 13, 1 year, October to October. I want to apply. So 31st, we will click on this apply. Then see, as soon as we apply, it will come. I'll click on this. Okay. Let me go for this show filters. Now see, you can have this range. You can see completely, or you can go here, change the period. Here also you can change the period and apply. Say in case if I want to see from, but we have from 11 only, right, the data. So I'll go with 11th January of 1st to, here I will go, I will change this as 2011, then 31st, so only this 2011, uh, Jan to October I want to see. So then this I can apply. So this is a date range. By applying a date range, we are filter. So filter data based on date range. This we have done. Okay, still I want to edit it. Yeah, you can edit it. You can choose here itself, or you can go here and do it. Suppose by mistake, if you want to remove the filters, remove the filters. And if you want to hide the card, remove the card, you can remove it. Again, I'll go show the card. I can apply here, and I can take whatever the date range of data, whatever I need it. So relative date, range of date, relative date, we will see all these things we will see. Now, as of now, range date only we have seen. So range of date, whichever the date you want to apply, you can apply. So I'll take here 2013 March. Okay, the financial year, right? So we will go with April. So from April till 2013 or 14 of March, March 31st. So this financial year we are seeing. So 11 to 12 I want to see. So in that case, I will change this. So 11 to 12, this I'm giving. See, I will change this 11 April. So I have to select here April 1st. So here April 1st 2011. Then I go here 2012 March. Now see, this is the period, this one financial year, it shows me the data. So date range. So what I have done is, I've taken the data range, so from 1/4/2011 to 31/3/2020, 2012. This range I have given in order to apply. You try this. Have you all done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm duplicating this again because I don't have to do again and again. Only this order date filters I will remove, and again I will take this order date. Then I'll go for this range of dates itself. Next. Now instead of range of date, we will take relative date. Relative date, so I can say year, like which year I want. Previous year I want, this year I want, next year I want. But anyhow, we do not have anything which is related to the current one, current situation. We have very like last so many like 5-10 years before, right? So this 10 years before data only we are having, so we cannot make this changes. So in case if you have if you can change the data like date, instead of this 2011, 21, 22, 23, 24, if you're changing, and you can try this. So this I'll give for you. Next one, I have a start date. So start date from which date I want to see till the last date. So only the start date I can change it. I cannot change the other things. So what I'll do, I'll click on this apply. Then okay, let's go for this show filters. So see, this end date I cannot change, but start date I can change for anything. So whichever I want to see, I want to see from 2014 of April 1st onwards. Now see, so like this, start date I can change, but end date I cannot change. So this way you can apply the filters. Same thing, I'm going to do this again. Let me duplicate it, and this time again I'll take this order date, I'll put it here, range of dates. Next, I'm going to take ending date. So ending date I can change, but the start date I cannot change. So I'll click on this OK. Again, I'll go for this show filters. Pick any date. I'm just going for this 2013. Then month I will choose it as April. Then April 1st, done. So see, so from April 1st, the start date, whatever end date I have given, that end date I can see. The start date I cannot change. Suppose again I will go here, I will change here to 2011. Then I will take not 11, let me go for 12. 2012. Then I'll go for this month, I'll take it as March. Then March 31st, this is end date, so I can only apply on the end date. So we can apply filter data based on date, which we have it on start date, start date. So you can apply only these changes. Start date you can give it, and the same thing you can apply filter the data based on the end date. Instead of start, you can give it end date. Let me duplicate this again. I'll remove this date. Start date we have done, end date we have done. I'm taking again this order date. I'll go for this next. So we have here special. So null dates, all dates. Okay, non-null days we will take apply. So see, there is no changes. Null dates, apply. So there is no null dates here. All dates we will click here, apply. Non-null days, apply. Same date means wherever there is a zero sales, that if I have to see, then I can click on this. But almost everywhere there is a sales, so we will not have this data, so we will just remove this. So any other questions you have in this applying of filters? You can try with the start date and end date type of filters. Girls, done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Jagrati, were you not there for any two or three class?
Ma'am, I have been there for all the classes till now.
Okay. Because I didn't find your name in two classes. That's what I'm asking you. When I was updating your attendance, I didn't find your name. So that's what.
Um,
Fine.
Ma'am,
I'm
maybe
just
due to network issues, but I have been attending all the classes regularly.
might be where there are two things which I see only like blank field, but I used to see your name. That's what I'm just confirming from your side. Okay,
Yes,
I'll
ma'am. Maybe I
update
was
that in that
having like
case.
some issues with the network for the past 2, 3 days. So maybe due to that problem, but I have been there in the class.
Oh my god, I think the network is fluctuating. Am I like, can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Is my voice is clear to you all?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, fine. So then here we are ending with the filters. Okay, Jagriti, I'll update it, ma, don't worry. Okay, now what we will do, we will check with the other options. Now we will just try to work on the conditional formatting. If you all remember the conditional formatting in Excel, whatever we have done, same thing we are going to do with this Tableau also. Okay, so what we will do, we will just go for the next sheet. Here, what we will take, I'll take a subcategory. Then we'll take a sales. I'll drop it into a text so that I'll get the values. Now what I want to highlight all the sales that is more than 2 lakhs. Okay, might be I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. After that we will sort it in ascending order and descending order. Right now let it be like this. I just need to highlight the one which is having in a greater than 2 lakhs. Now what we will do, we will go for this conditional formatting. Like we don't have a separate option here for highlighting the colors. Here we will first create a formulas. After creating the functions, then what we will do, we will put it into a colors. We'll drag and drop it into a colors so that I can highlight the one which is my based on my functions which I am going to define it in my calculation step. So what I'll do, I'll go for this create a calculation field, and I'm saying here sales greater than, I'm just giving you a greater than 2 lakh. So let's apply here sum of sales that is greater than 2 lakh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm giving you, let me click on this. Okay, I got this. Can you see here it says true or false equals to T and F. I'll drag this, put it into colors. So conditional formatting means highlighting. So I'm done this. If you want to make this, okay, I'll just duplicate this again. Now let this be, so colors it is showing, I'm just converting into charts now like this. Now you can sort this either, see, same thing here also, you can sort it highest to lowest. So more than 2 lakhs whatever is there, that are being highlighted. Okay, if I want to sort this based on alphabetic wise, so alphabetic, so I'm sorting through the alphabetic. So whichever is greater than 2 lakhs, those are being highlighted. You can try this, then I'll show you the next step.
Mom, I have a doubt.
Tell me, ma.
Mom, if I drop sales into text, I'm getting hash symbol. Why, mom? Not the numbers.
You're getting this ash sign. Ash sign is the sales value, ma. This is the field heading. Field heading in the sense the field heading what I'm giving this sales will be generated here. So this field heading I'm giving. For this field heading, I'm creating a formula. You want me to do once again?
Yes, mom.
I couldn't hear you. Can you please tell me?
Yes, mom.
Okay, let's do once again. I'll just delete this in that case. Okay, and I will also delete the function also. Okay, so now what I will do, I'll go for this create a calculation field. Conditional formatting means highlighting some value. I need to highlight the sales that are greater than 2 lakh. 2 lakh. This is what the field heading. Now you can see there are names in the measures and the names in the dimension. The same way this will be the names which is going to display in a measures. Okay, so you can give this field name anything as you want. I just want to give you an hint what we are working. So I'm giving the title itself, the name of the field itself as sales that is greater than 2 lakh. Now I'll apply here sum. Sum of what? Sales. Can you see here ash sign with the sales? We have done this formulas alone in the beginning itself. So after completing only, I'm working on this conditional formatting so that it will be easy for you to learn. Okay, so this sales, if I type here as sales, you can see here ash symbol with the sales. So see here ash with the sales. So this you have to select it. After selecting, now this says there is no error in this calculation. So what we have to do, we still have the other things. I want greater than 2 lakh. So mention the value greater than 2 lakh. So I'm giving the values. After giving this, even now it says the calculation is correct. I'll click on this OK. Now what I am taking, I'm taking a subcategory. Then I'll take the sales value. See ash sign with the sales value and dropping here. This is having all the sales which has happened in that particular categories. Now what I want to do, I want to highlight this only when it is greater than 2 lakh. So highlight means what we have to do, we have to put it into a colors. I'm dropping this into colors. So this is the color. The one which is greater than 2 lakhs is showing me in an orange color, and the one which is not greater than 2 lakh is in a blue color. In case if you want to edit the color, see as soon as I click on this true, greater than 2 lakh, less than 2 lakh is getting highlighted. Okay, so if you want to edit the colors, so change the colors as per your requirement. Instead of orange, I'll take a red, then I'll click on this OK. Done. Now see, you can see the changes.
Thank you, mom.
Okay, so this is a function which we are applying. I'm just giving the title itself what I'm going to do, sales greater than 2 lakh, and for this I'm applying the formula saying that sum of sales that is greater than 2 lakh. So we are applying the conditional formatting in order to highlight. So same thing what I will do, I will duplicate it. After duplicating, what I'm doing is I have to make this into convert into chart. So I'm going to use this bar chart. As soon as I convert into bar chart, you can see whichever is greater than 2 lakh. So this is 2 lakh 9,900 it is. This is 94,000, 2 lakh 94,000. This is 2 lakh 90,000, 2 lakh 82,000, 2 lakh 72,000. So whichever is greater than 2 lakh is being shown. If you want to sort this and see, you can click on the sort button. So it will show you by sorting it. Try this. Have you all done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any questions still? Okay, now what we will do is, we'll instead of two values top like only above 2 lakhs, what we will do is we'll try to give by three colors. Instead of two colors, we will give by three colors. So what we will do, I'll take here the same thing, subcategory, and then a sales. Now what we will do, we will apply a three things, three colors. Okay, creating a calculation field. So let's give here as high, medium, and low. These are the three things, like three colors. Okay, highest in one color, medium in one color, and lowest one in another color. So what we will do, we will just define in that basis. So sorry, no equals in Tableau. So what we will do, if statement, like if function, how what we used to do, same thing. If, okay, if the sum of sales if this is greater than 2 lakh, 2 lakh, then we are just saying here, then enter. I need it as high. This is high. Else, if there is only if this or that, in that case, else you can take, then I will give here as low. I'm just showing you the difference. Low. Here my formula ends. Then I give here as end, and only two condition. Okay, only two condition. I'll click on this. Okay, I'll drag this and put it into colors. Can you see here, high in a blue color and low in a orange color? Let me sort this. Can you see highest one and lowest one? Suppose I said that I need it in a two color combination, right? I need it in a two color combination. So what we will do for this, high, medium, low. So this is what we need to apply. For this, we have applied here, high is in one color and the low is in another color. It was showing me, right? High in another color and low in another color, it is showing me. Now what we'll do, instead of two colors, I will take it here as three colors. Three colors. I'm just going to edit the same thing. I'll go for edit, and I will say here, instead of this else, I'll press enter. I will take here as else if the sum of sales, if the sum of sales, that is this one ash. Okay, sum of sales, if this is greater than 1 lakh, then I need it as medium. If not, it must be less than 0. Okay, which means so 0 to 1 lakh is low. 1 lakh to 2 lakh is medium. 2 lakh and above, 2 lakh and above is high. This is what it means. Okay, now we will see by applying it. I'll click on this. Okay, I got this function. Now can you see three colors? Previously I had only two colors, now it is three colors. You can see it, high, low, medium. Let's change some color, because red and orange is looking the same thing. I'll just change green color. So which one? Change it into green. I'll change it into, okay, now three different. colors. Okay, so we are using the function here in order to say how I want. This is the function which I have written. Okay, you can try this. Done, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So let's go for the next one. Um, okay. See, like in case if I want to highlight something which is top five things, right? Top five, whatever it is, whether it is customer wise, product wise, anything I want to highlight it, then how to highlight this? This we will see. We used to filter it top 10, bottom 10. But instead of filtering, this time what we will use? We will highlight it. Okay, so let's go here. I'll click on this okay because this we have done based on what we will take. Mm, let me take subcategory, then we will see in the some other place. So total how much we have, I'm not sure. So I will take this. So what I'll do, the top five, highlighting top five I wanted. Now I'll take here. Okay, let me go for the function. Create a calculation field. So here I will take it as top five index. I'm just taking here as index because index is the function which we are going to use. So because already we have done many things top 5 bottom 10 like this, so I'm just giving here as index. So index is a function, open bracket, close bracket. There is no other things we are going to insert in this. Directly you can just give it as top 10 or bottom 10, whatever it is, and you can apply. So I'm giving the field heading like this. Then after the field heading, the function is just index, open the bracket, close the bracket. After that, just click on this okay, you got this. Now what I will do, I'll drag this and put it here. Now can you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, all these things. Now what I will do, I'll just sort it. See, whether you sort upward or downward, but still it shows you top like the 5 itself. Index number is shown, right? Index is shown. Now what I will do, I will take this, I'll convert this into a chart. Let me remove this index from here. Now index top 5, I'll put it into this color. So see, highest, lowest one to highest it is showing me. I'll go for the highest to lowest, lowest to highest. Now see, this is the color it shows. Okay, so the highest one here and the bottom one here we have. So now what we will do, this is only showing me highest to bottom. So what I'm going to do, I want to apply the colors, right? I want to apply the colors. So again I will do one more thing. I'll go for this create a calculation field since I have to highlight it. So I'll give here as highlight top. So here already we have created a form function here, top 5 index. So I'll give here as top 5 index that is greater than 5. Okay, that is greater than or equals to 5. Top 5 means greater than 5, right? So this I'll give, I'll copy this and I'll click on this okay. Now I'll take this top 5, drop it into colors. See, so since I've sorted like this, it shows me like this. So highest when you're sorting in whichever the method, top 5 because it is index. When you are saying as index, what happens, okay, whenever we are saying as index, it will not say whether it is 0 to 1 or 0 to 10, whatever the value it is. Index means it can be anything. It can be 0 to uh, like let me take 0 to 50, or it can be 50 to 0. So anything in this, it will only show you the in the first how we are based on a sorting. Okay, based on sorting it will show you. Based on sort it will just highlight the values. So this way you can take it, but first thing you have to sort it according to your requirement. Okay, or in this, if this is not suitable, you can do one more thing also. I will take the another step. Again I'm taking the same thing, subcategory, then I'll take a sales. Okay, first you try this, then I'll show you the next step. So I've just used here two functions, this one. So this is to highlight. top 5. Important notice, it must be sorted from 50 to 0. Only then this will help you to highlight it. So this is one function I've applied, and then I've applied another function here, this one. Have you all done? Yes? No? Reply me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the same thing we will try in another method by applying the functions. So what I have done is I've just taken a subcategories and their sales. So now what I will do is I'll apply another function. So might be see okay, first let me apply this, then I'll show you the difference. Create a calculation field. So I'll take here like bottom 10, bottom 5. So we have taken here top 5. So here I'm taking bottom 5. So for this I'm using a function here as last. So there is nothing we are going to type in this. We can just take it as last. open bracket, close bracket. You have a first option also. I'm just showing you last. So I'm taking here as last, open bracket, close bracket, and I click on this. Okay, I got this. So last option I have here. So what I will do, bottom 5, I'll put it into this colors. So instead of colors, now see, highest to lowest, so bottom color, you have this option. Okay, fine. Now what I will do, instead of this, what I will do, I'm just going to edit one more, create one more formula. I'll go for this create a calculation field, and I say here as highlight, highlight bottom 5, bottom 5. I'm going to use here the function which we have used, this bottom 5 last, this okay, wait. So now this bottom 5 what I've taken, I'll drag this and put it here. Now can you see this number? It says 0 to 16. But if you see this top 5 index, it will say 1 to 17. So this index will start from 1, but last and first will start from the 0. So what I have to do is I need the function the top 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 greater than 4, so which is less than 4 to be highlighted. So that is what I'm going to do now. Create the calculation field saying that highlight, highlight bottom 5. So I'm going here. I'll say here we have already created a bottom 5 last. I'll say which is less than or equals to 4 to be highlighted. So the calculation is okay. I'll click on this okay. Now I take this, let me remove this. I don't want this bottom and this top. I only have the sales, even the colors I will remove it. Now we have this, highlight the bottom 5. I'll put it into the colors. So see the bottom 5. I'll just sort this. Now you can see the bottom 5. Whether you do it in a index, or whether you do it through the last, or whether you do it through the first function, after sorting only it is best to highlight it. Without that, if we highlight, it won't be working. So in that case, if you are using, then you have to use the function what we have tried with high, medium and low. In that case only you have to try this. Okay, so now this one, so if you're taking the bottom 5 also, it is the same thing. Bottom 5 to highlight, I have taken this bottom 5 index. Let me go for this edit and I'll show you the function. I've just taken this last function, last, and I'll put it here. The function name I've given as bottom 5. Then I'm updating this also for you. Okay, after this, then what I did, I went to highlight this. Let me click on this okay first. Okay, then highlight the bottom 5. I'll go for this edit. So highlighting the bottom 5, now let me put it here, copy, and then now you can try this. Have you done? Have you all done it? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Reply me. Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the last one more step I'll show you. So I think we have done somewhere. Yeah. So here we have done the sales like based on the categories, whatever we have to do, highest, lowest, this we have done. Now what if I want to see based on a region? So what I will do, I will take here region and I'll put it here. Now what happened? It shows me central, north and south like this, right? So what I will do, I'll remove this. I'm just taking the sheet, this sheet, I'll just duplicate it. Okay, and I don't want to highlight this color. Now what I'm going to do, um, let me take the region and put it into this color. Now see, each and everything you have it into a different colors. If you want to see this region also separately, you can put it here. Okay, so this is how we will be getting it. But instead of this showing me in a different colors, what I would like to do is, in this sales, I want to take the sales only east sales by applying a filters. So but east sales we can apply it, or I just want to know the sales that has happened with the only east region. All right, only east region. So another type of filter in case if you require to apply it. Okay, so in this what I will do, um, I will take this one more option, category, and put it into columns. So category wise I have here. Now I will create one more calculation, create a calculation. I'll just take it here, one region as east sales. So what we will do, we will apply this function. um, so directly I'll give here as region. Okay, we have already region, that is ABC text. I'll give here equals to east. East, I'll put it into this double quote. Click on this. Okay, this is done. I'll take this east and put it into this color. So all this has happened in a east. Now what I take this region, where it is region, and I'll put it into this. Okay, region, so furnitures, office supplies, technologies we have here, and in the central, north and south. Okay, so we do not have a east, so this is a mistake I have made. So where is it, where did I take that east? Okay, I will go this, edit it, instead of east I will take here as north, and I'll click on this. Okay, and okay, let me edit the field also, edit, and I'll change this as north sales. I'll click on this. Okay, now I'll drag this, put it into colors. See, only the north one will be highlighted in a colors. This way we can make it. Suppose I remove the category, I have only the region, then you can do it. So see, separately it is showing. So what I take a category, put it here, or let it this, as you can try. So only that value which is equals to north or south, something like that, if you want to see, then you can do. I just want to highlight the sales that has happened in a north. Sales in north to be highlighted. So for highlighting that, I'm taking like this, the function. You can try this. Done? Have you all done it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So most of them have rejoined again, like later in the last after I announced about the exam. So let me just tell you once again what it is. Okay. So you will be having a exam on 7th of this month. Okay, 7th of August, and exam is of MCQs. It is of 100 marks. You will be having a 50 questions. Each questions carries 2 marks, and the exam is going to be online exam. There is no negative markings. The duration of your exam is 1 hour. Okay, and about your certification, once you complete your exam, after completing your exam, within a month it will be issued to you, and this within a month is considered to be a working days, not non-working days. Why I said you as a why within a month, because we have here lot of festivals like August 15th, and again 16th there is another festival, Saturday, Sunday, so many things. So after everything, it is, if I say you within 15-20 days, almost will become a month. So that's what I'm announcing you, this within a month you will be getting a certificate. Clear? And collecting certificates and all you will be doing in your college itself. We will be handing over the certificates to your management or your coordinator, class coordinator, however it is. They will be issuing you the certificate based on the date, whatever they will announce you to, when they will be issuing, which place they will be issuing. We will only hand over the certificates to your college. Okay. Is that fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good. So let's have a class tomorrow. So that's all for today. We will have the continuation in tomorrow's session.
Okay, ma'am.
See you
Thank you.
everyone. Meet you in tomorrow's class.
Okay,
Bye
ma'am.
bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.